Right, hello YouTube. Welcome back to some more from the depths. Now,
Yes?
last time we had a rather unfortunate loss to the white flares. Really should remember where they are. They're down here. Or at least last time we did some fighting. Now, of course, you may remember I was working on the Chris. I decided to basically put that on hold because it's so close to Christmas, and I'm just going to do some actual fighting the last few episodes. So we'll hope that our one new finished design will be enough to improve my chances for a bit. So, we're going to build a squad of like 3 of these, maybe a bunch of Vivians as a secondary squad, perhaps. Also got to repair some of the existing fleets, but we did build the Ange to hopefully be able to take on the white flares reasonably well, so hopefully a few of these will be enough to drive them off a bit. Watch one come together and then we'll build the rest quickly. It's still kind of ugly looking. It's very much a case of this, looks-wise at least, it's not done, but the volume limit is harsh. Probably is a case that we probably could fix it by using some half beams, but for the moment I'm not too worried. Well, it's not the prettiest, it does at least function, so we do need to paint it properly at some point though. But yeah, for those who didn't see, it is our hover tank. It is armed with a particle cannon, and it will hopefully be enough to take on the white flares at least a bit. Yes, it's putting the internals at the moment. Some driving up. The other thing I might do very quickly though to it is add a bit of rubber on the bottom of the turret, as we know it does have a few small issues with ground collision. Hopefully it doesn't spawn in the ground, which it looks like it might have done. Yeah, we have those. Add a little bit of shock absorption. Does it work? That's a little bit around the rear engines. Look even less pretty, but hey ho. I guess we weren't going to have a stunning lookers every time. Right. Need 2 more of those.
Listening. Listening. Listening.
Those to a fleet. This will be the first hover tank, of course.
Listening.
Make sure you guys are well stocked up. They actually are a flying force for once, so that actually is right. It defaults to that. You're done. They're done.
Moving out.
Maybe not quite that
Moving
high
out.
up. Yeah, one nice bonus they have is they are the fastest
Moving out.
force we have by a long ways, so hopefully they can run down and grab that
Moving out.
salvage. Maybe pick a fight to see if they're going to work. Right, yeah, we wanted a refiner at some point as well, didn't we? It's not a bad idea to have used a bunch of supplies on them because we do want to run a nan every now and then, so we're not sitting on resources we're not using. What was going on up here? Well, yeah, we did map capture, weren't we?
Yes?
Oh, the Naga was going to build the
On my way.
new resourcing point, wasn't it?
On my way.
How many resources do you have on board? 22k. Oh, is that enough?
Yes?
Hang on. We'll sort this first, then we'll do that fight. What does that little land harvester cost? 7,500. Yeah, that's fine. Right. There's a bit of a seam there. I could be wrong, but I think there might be a little seam in the terrain. Yes, that's fine. Now I just clearly started building. Right.
Listening.
Let's see what we end up fighting here. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them again. Great.
Listening. Listening. Listening.
Oh, I forgot to do the thing. Some people said load the terrain in before anything happens, so you avoid things like this where it spawns in the ground. No, wait, is it having an engine problem? Oh, no.
Listening.
Oh, come on. Batteries are flat. I didn't even think of that. Oh. We're going to lose all three of these. Well, at least it's still a functioning turret.
Listening. Listening.
I think we're actually going to lose all three of these because they've spawned in not paired up. Oh, that's so stupid. I didn't even think of that as an issue. You know what? I'm not going to have that. We're going to load the campaign. I'm genuinely not having that. That is such a stupid thing to be an issue. Right. Let's try that again, shall we? Right, Naga.
On my way.
To here. Here. Oh, we were already rebuilding a force, were we? Was that why there's so few resources? Because we're already rebuilding the main fleet. Well, why didn't have any left over after the ashes? After the main fleet? Anyway, well, we'll actually maybe just let them rebuild them, but we'll still try and build the Anges once they're done with that.
Yes.
We'll send them down to help out. Head of the main force. But yeah, no, I refuse to lose. You know, I'm happy to take some losses to like bad planning and that, but that one is so stupid. It's like, come on, they would have been charged up. They had the time to fly out there. There's no reason their reactors shouldn't be paired up.
Yes.
Right. Load 3 Anges. And this time we'll get them loaded in ahead of the battle and fueled up.
Listening. Listening. Listening.
Fleet first. Oh, hover tank. Fleet force. Conventional tanks will stay on defense for the minute, even though they will go ahead with the main force. Right. Now get. You could build the harvester again.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
Listening.
Good, okay. Yeah, keep your full energy because you're the best generators we've got.
Moving out. Listening. Listening.
Why are you throwing no materials? Oh, was it because I had to get them to here? They would reload before. Is that what it was? Oh, I had 2 of them taking damage from that. God damn. Fill these 3 up.
Listening. Moving out.
Thank you for the repairs. Right.
Listening.
Play them all. It should be fine once they've powered up, but I've never had this problem with the others. I guess because the others maybe aren't strictly battery powered. Well, it's not with the others. What do I mean with any other craft? Oh god, we just got to, I guess we really have just got to sit here and wait for them to power up. Unable to maneuver properly. Yep. Because they're a little cold running. Cold running? What do I mean? Slow starting. Slow starter in the cold. There we go. We're starting to lift up. Okay. That's a little more like it.
Moving out.
Now we'll have them accompany the other force because we know they're large in number. Let's have
Moving
them
out.
specifically move up to the other force. We can actually see on the horizon there. But I'll let them actually power up to their full power just to make sure they're definitely not going to, you know, do exactly what they did last time and crumb out. Yeah, it's because the energy also fuels their kinetic output, as the game considers it, so they have to actually get charged up before they'll have a decent amount to fly, but... Oh, that was so annoying. And of course, they charge even slower in a fight because they're firing the cannons, so... That didn't help. Hey, I'm actually building up a surplus now, so it should be okay. I'm still going to let them do the whole journey. As annoying as it is and as slow as it is for you guys, because we have to, otherwise they're just going to struggle. I'm wondering if there's anything we could do to defend this, but without some kind of Aberlatin glass shield or something. I'm not really sure what we could do. Yeah, look, they're already there. It didn't take them long. I guess if we pull them now, they actually... Okay, their energy's actually increasing now, so it might be a case of because they weren't played in or something.
Moving out.
It wasn't loading properly, I don't know.
Moving out.
Let them fuel up fully on the map screen and then we'll go in. Save the campaign this time. Not have the same issue again. I wonder if the charge rate is something like the speed of a vehicle where you have to get it to register first. You don't know on that one. They're both burning a little bit of fuel sat there. So, here we go, fellas.
On my way. On my way.
Listening. Moving out.
You can definitely see the speed difference. Should have a land rig up there. Harvester. Chick.
Yes. On my way.
Alright, where would this be useful next?
Yes. On my way.
You guys can manufacture there. In fact, I know. Yeah, that is where you would be useful. You would be useful there to fix up the. So you might need a bit more resource. I'll let him gather some resource, and then he can go and fix the
Yes.
the damaged one there.
On my way.
Oh, they're already capturing that.
On my way.
I'll pull it behind on the capture game apparently. Oh yeah, do we have a transport? No, we don't have a transport set to go up there. So let's set up a new transport as well that's set to do the resourcing run from the bases at the far end. So it is a resource carrier Naga. Yeah, I forget we renamed it. Shouldn't take that long to build a tool. It's just a bunch of resource carrying bits on the same chassis. fairly simple as far as our vehicles go, honestly, this one. I know people have said the checker pattern slows the repairs down, which is like a little unfortunate, but I really do like that pattern, and it does protect the tracks a little bit from the odd hit.
Yes.
Now that you can split off into your own fleet.
Yes.
Right, so you want to be going
On my way.
there,
On my way.
there, and then there,
way.
and then yeah, okay, that is in all the zones, and then
On my way. On my way.
is that a
On
loop?
my
I'm not even
way.
sure that is a loop. Hang on,
On my
there,
way. On my way.
there,
On my way.
there.
On my way.
There we go. I believe that is now a loop. And you are a cargo. Is it actually moving? Why is your speed at 3?
Yes.
Right, there's the Regals. Not quite set quite right. That's just because the main force is still set to hold 100%. Yeah. You got to go a little bit because it's got to be able to do its thing.
Yes. Yes.
Set these to actually hold the right amount of stuff.
Yes.
None for you. You're a house. You go a little right.
Yes.
Dismantle some materials, please. And some commodities. Yes. Okay. There we go. Right. There we go. That man the housekeeping a lot, but you have to at least let the supply transport get going. Come on, guys. It's kind of important, that one.
Yes. On my way. On my way.
Listening. Moving out.
I don't want them to go too far ahead of the main force, but they are the ones who can run away much faster if they need to.
Moving out.
There they are. And 3 of them? 4 of them, by the look of it. Oh yeah, you guys are getting involved as well. Right, so
Listening.
let's spread these guys out a bit.
Listening.
There. There, and there. We'll build that one. And for you guys, let's have the Usher at least facing the right way. Yeah, as usual, Momika's to the front. Vivian's to the rear.
Listening.
Make sure I'm actually over there and let the terrain load in. Right, so let's also have a quick look and see what looks like our biggest problem. Not that it's super easy to tell with these guys. Well, that one's got a minigun, so that might well be it. That one I believe is a rammer. That will be a problem, but immediate. Forsaken was the missile launcher, I think. What are you? Cataphracт. Oh no, these were bad news.
Engaging now.
Yeah, target that one, please, guys. Of course, the first volley misses entirely, as is tradition. Looks like the Cataphract has drawn the ire of the missile launchers. Particle cannons are firing. There's the Ange. No, the Ange's drawn the missile launchers, although it's... Is it fast enough to avoid them? No, but it's tough enough to ignore the first hit. I think. A lot of stuff being thrown around. Not too critical damage yet. That one is shooting the Vivians, which I'm not so keen on. Okay, we got one of them. Yeah, kill that one next. I
Engaging now.
think they did actually kill the one they were focusing. Oh, we've got a collision. That's not going to be good. The Ursha's just been collided with. It is. Let's take control of that Ursha quickly.
Yes.
You can definitely hit that guy at that range. Maybe not that badly damaged. How the Ange's doing? One's damaged, two still up. Looks like their particle cannons are for the most part working, I would say. I think in a chaos of battle when they're not getting focused, they're doing not one-on-one fights, they're doing quite well. That's fine for the campaign. In the campaign you don't have to fight alone. Your one-on-one craft performance is not as critical. I think we do want to kill that missile launcher though. The ramming one is not doing much, but that missile launcher one has done us some damage. Where is he? It's the Benediction, right? It's not you. Did we kill it already? And I didn't notice? Maybe. Well, they started firing at that, so they might have killed the other one, I think. Oh yeah, this was some missile launchers. Yeah, no, this is worth killing.
Engaging now.
Andy out there could be in trouble. Takes some hits, but keeps going. No, it's not a fair few that can fight. Definitely taking some losses, but we have broken through their line here. Like semi-tracked them there for a moment. The advantage the Andes do have is not having to worry about the terrain.
Listening.
It's not as much anyway. Good missile dodge as well. Big lag spike. Was that something we had losing? One of the Andes is damaged pretty bad, so it could be that. Oh, and you guys can get in. There's only one left. Oh, I think the Ashes died. Well, that Momoka might be about to. The thing is, we keep doing damage to the back of this thing, which is not really where we want it. Also, be nice if you guys could track it to stop it moving around. That'd make it a lot easier to kill. It does look like the thing might have been designed just as an armoured wedge, basically. Although, it looks like a launcher is offline because it was firing two before. It's still doing some damage, but not as much. Oh no, it's maybe firing two, they just knocked out of sync. So see if you can't get that track, but I think the one I'm in is on the other side. It is. Oh guys, you can get it. So it's good to see those ones do work in practice. They have taken some damage, but they haven't died. Hey, we got him.
Yes.
How about the casualties? Angie's damaged but
Yes.
functional.
Yes.
Main fleet just lost the Ursha and a Vivian, apparently. It's actually quite impressive. That's all we lost. Nice, alright. That wasn't too bad then. I thought our losses might have been worse than that. Okay.
Yes.
Oh. Didn't move them in enough, and apparently they're already capping it. Right, that's fine. We'll move them down to here and get that
On
other
my
force
way.
repaired. The territory up here is really not too important anyway. But we'll still try and grab that one if we
Yes.
can. Yeah, we've got a few tank forces here, so it's not bad. Have we got two? Oh, that's the third, I was going to say. We've got two of the same one.
Yes.
You can all undergo repairs if you can.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I think we might have to scrap those two because otherwise they're going to slow the whole force down. I need to remember that you can't do that. Can't tell them to repair because otherwise they'll get stuck. Why aren't you repairing? No bots need... Ah. Have you been damaged badly enough that you don't have any repair bots left? It may indeed be the case. Manual repairs, I guess. Okay, we'll just slap a... We'll slap an extra repair bot on the back of this one. It won't hurt. Right, yeah, repair bot. Guess that's the mark of a veteran for this force. Repair itself now. Not very quickly, admittedly, but it will be able to do it. Yeah, the other thing we could do with doing... I was going to use the Naga to repair this force, but in fact they could just go back to the main base. What I should actually do with this is send it down here.
On my way.
Use it to build a...
On my way. On my way.
A new, oh, what do you call the darn thing? A new radar balloon. Not tremendously fast, but it'll get there. Because I would like to push forwards, but I don't like the idea of doing it blind when we've seen how tough the white flares can be. I think it's fairly safe to say they're a wee bit tougher in this campaign than they were in our Nita one. Heck, they might have been a problem in our Nita campaign, we just never got a chance to see it. We slightly perished before we got to that point.
Yes?
Listening.
I don't know if that's just the case of the faction HQs being not very strong, but then again, the Grey Talons one was very strong indeed, so it's not entirely that.
Yes? On my way.
Listening.
Let's have a little bit of a look in, see if we can see anything over there. Oh, yo, hang on, there's a resource point here?
Listening.
Oh, we should definitely try to hold this point then. Yeah, where's that Naga?
Yes?
You can come all the way down to here. We'll actually try and hold here and try and take that point. While the other tanks come back to repair.
Yes? Yes? On my way.
You guys can head to the fog there and see what's in there to capture. They're already doing it. That's fine. They can have it.
On my way. On my way.
If they really want it, they can have that one, and we'll worry about getting our forces somewhere useful. We probably need planes to capture points like that. That is one thing I have to admit I've been a bit lax on, is building actual planes, but there's the slight issue that... Oh, boy.
Listening.
Looks like we're in for another big one. Right.
Listening.
Yeah, we want to back up a bit.
Listening. Listening.
Looks like we've got another large battle. And our numbers are smaller this time, so this is not ideal. Right. Who is our primary target? Sure, I was wondering what that was. But two of those saw blades, they're not much of a problem, I don't remember. That could be if it hits. I think it's these two actually with the
Engaging now.
large energy blades, because they'll actually get hits. Get those things down quickly, would you? Not sure what the missiles are targeted. Oh, the flyers. I mean, okay guys, but they're really not the priority target. However, it looks like the hover, those guys have indeed decided to chase the hover tanks. Oh, this one's going to be a problem. Where are you?
Listening.
Can I do some manual piloting to help evade that? I didn't need to, it did it on its own. Somehow we've not taken damage yet. But that's not going to hold up very long if that thing hits us. So I might try and manually take this one out. Aim for the saw blade. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Aim for that saw blade hub if you can and try not to hit the Momica. Yeah, that's the melee damage coming into play. I'm not sure there's much I'm going to be able to do there actually, considering this fire rate. Might just have to hold out best we can. Oh, that's not chaos, is it? It's not. Okay. Where are the Andes? Why are they all over there? Oh. There's a plane thing following them as well. What is that? What are you? Oh, that is the saviour. Okay, it's just damaged. Yeah, you guys should ignore that.
Yes.
Engaging now.
Yeah, target that wrecker. I think that's the one causing us problems. I think the two saviours have actually killed themselves by coming into the mountains and crashing, which was something I remember we brought up before. It's like, we could probably make use of that. 3 Andes are okay, so that's one of the main things. Yeah, of course they can fly, so they can... They travel up into the mountain range and the white flares try to chase them, they'll smash themselves up. They're so aggressive. They're actually killing themselves. Okay, we killed one of the flying saw blades. I have a feeling the current ground forces are nothing more than a lure for the to keep the real tanks out of trouble. Might be the best we could do against the white flares, honestly. Look at this. This guy's actually being quite smart. He's in the terrain as a shield. His cannon recharges. Yeah, come on. Having that turret not turn around in advance wasn't so great, though, was it, guy? Come on. Yeah, come on. Everyone target that one, please.
Engaging now.
I really don't want to lose one of the Anges to this. Mind you, does seem to be struggling to get a good lock on us. Not a bad thing at all. Just getting some hits on the side armour, but that's about it. Hey, one of the others is here. Yeah, they're all still here, and we've still got 2 Vivians. Yeah, I thought this might have gone a lot worse, but it seems like with the 3... It seems to be a running thing with my vehicles that they struggle a bit on their own, but once they're in formation, they actually do quite well. They're sort of good enough that once they've got the numbers, it actually cancels out a lot of their downsides because they're not focused on long enough for them to come to be a problem kind of thing. There is other stuff still alive here.
Yes.
Yes, you 3 could target that.
Targeting. Yes. Yes. Targeting.
The only thing is, because the white flares are fast, when they end up like this and they end up driving away on autopilot, it ends up dragging our forces away. The second time this happened, it's a good thing the Anges are fast, I'll say that much. Looks like it's really struggling to do any damage at this point. Yeah, I've lost all the other tanks. It's just you 3 now. So you're going to make this work. Please don't crash into each other. It's worryingly like a collision course. Okay, no, they are smart enough to ascend and avoid each other. That's good. Right, you 3. Looks like a few of the vehicles are AI dead, but not completely destroyed, I would say, by the looks of it.
Listening. Engaging now.
Yeah, target that thing, would you? Their flagship, apparently. Yeah, come on. You obviously can't see it from there. You're going to have to get a little bit closer. It is interesting watching them fly, though. They do seem to be reasonably good flyers, which is kind of unusual. Yeah, the land avoidance seems to actually work quite well on them. There, like, he got a little close, but he didn't hit it.
Listening.
Looks like you're actually closer to the fight. Oh, get stuck in, he's right there.
Engaging now.
Yeah, actually had a range of its missiles by the look of it. What is this? I don't recognise this. So this is a Ravager, huh? This doesn't even look that white flares. It's just the wrong colour. It hasn't got any red on it. It's got the symbol on it, but this looks like a different builder than a lot of the other ones, I have to say. Doesn't look bad, but it doesn't really match quite right with the others aesthetically. Oh, we've clipped off one of its side armour panels. There's the third Ange. There's
Yes?
3 of them still, but I can't see the last one. Or if I can, it's not firing anyway. Oh, there goes there it goes. But the fight's not over, so there's something we've missed. It's still alive over there. Is that what you're going for? Oh, don't tell me you're about to crash in that canyon. Nope, he's okay. There's one thing left, I think.
Engaging now.
One of them did take enormous damage. I have a horrible feeling one of them has crashed. Also, a moment has come back online, apparently. Nice. Oh, maybe the dying thing is a case of like if your A is knocked out, but you still got self-repair bots on board, they can still repair. It doesn't count you as killed. Maybe. What is this thing? Oh, it's one of those minigun ones. Now, the Ange shouldn't struggle against that in theory, if they can get a firing angle on it. Well, Momica on its own down there being shot, might. So it's evading and it's in rough ground, so it should be alright for a bit longer. Come on, get him. There's only one left, he's tiny. In big quotation marks, tiny. See, all the From the Depths crafts are enormous by real world standards. Oh, yeah, he's snagging on the ground as well, that's good. Go on, take advantage of that, you can't move. You just crashed again, didn't you? Get off that mountain.
Yes?
Damage, what is it, you? Nope. There you go, you're the damaged one. I'll get on board it and start repairing it. Do not get yourself killed to a mountain. Come on, that'd be incredibly stupid after all this. It knocked its turret out. Is that why it's low on health? It has, yeah. It must have smacked its turret on the ground and destroyed it. Okay, at least the damage isn't any worse than that, but that's annoying because that means it can't contribute in this fight. And repairing it's going to be expensive. Okay, I think it's destroyed that Momica over there. That explains why we're taking a bit longer to get the thing. Can I jump out? Yeah, because it's damage. As I say, I might even try a boarding action. Or we could potentially repair that friendly tank right there, actually. Let's get aboard whatever that is and get that fighting. What is that? Is it the slope at the back? Is that a Vivian? Oh, it's upside down. That's why it looks weird. The tracks. I don't think we could flip it in the fight, though. It's... I think... Oh, big lag spike. We got it. Didn't even see what happened, but we got it.
Yes? On my way.
Listening.
Yeah, losses that time were a fair bit worse, to say the least, but we held it. And we know how this game works, usually. If you can hold it for long enough, they'll run out of stuff eventually. Target is on the way. It's going to be needed. The good news is they're getting the salvage, so
Yes?
resources for repair aren't a problem. It's just assuming we can last long enough to make use of them, basically.
Yes?
Just realised you should probably come from there, because if you get too close, you're going to
On my way.
dump all your resources off into the base, potentially. We don't actually want that. But yeah, hopefully you've all enjoyed. That is where we're going to end it for the day. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.